and equations. And first point that I am going to discuss here, examples of chemical reactions. Examples of chemical reactions in our day-to-day life. Examples of chemical reaction in our day-to-day life, or we can say that examples of chemical reaction in our surrounding. So the first example that I'm going to discuss about rusting of iron. This is a common chemical reaction that is taking place in your surrounding. Have you seen rusting of iron? Have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what happens during rusting? Look at here. Rusting is a chemical reaction. And what happens during rusting? Iron reacts with atmospheric oxygen and moisture, or in presence of water, iron reacts with oxygen and forms Fe2O3 dot XH2O. The name of this compound is rust, and chemically it is known as hydrated ferric oxide. Chemically it is known as hydrated ferric oxide. Okay. So to balance this equation, whenever we write a chemical equation, there is need of balancing chemical equation. There is need of balancing chemical equation. Dipanjali, if I ask you why we should balance chemical equation. Dipanjali, are you there? Okay, then I'm asking Vanshika.
So we should balance chemical equation because so that it follows the law of conservation of mass.
Okay, to follow the law of conservation of mass, we have to balance chemical equation.
Sir, sir,
Dipanjali.
sir, your voice is not clear.
Okay, some network issue may be there. So you can exit and re-enter if you want.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So to balance that water of crystallization part after dot H2O, whatever is written, that is called water of crystallization. And to balance that XH2O, and the first part Fe2O3, to balance that, if we write 2 here, iron becomes 4 and oxygen atom becomes 6 here in this the first part, so we can write 3. Now the equation is balanced. So if I ask you example of chemical reaction in our day-to-day life, and one example is rusting of iron. Have you understood about rusting of iron?
Yes, sir.
What is the color of the rust?
Brown.
Brown. Color of the rust is brown. Now I am going to discuss another example. Another example is conversion of milk into curd. Conversion of milk into curd. This is a chemical reaction that is very helpful chemical reaction to make the curd from milk. And whenever milk gets converted into curd, actually what happens? Some proteins present in the milk gets converted into lactic acid. So there is a chemical change. Protein gets converted into lactic acid. So it is a chemical reaction. So conversion of milk into curd is a chemical reaction. Another example, another example of chemical reaction is tarnishing of silver. Is tarnishing of silver. Now, what is tarnishing of silver? Silver metal, when it is exposed to air, it reacts with different compounds, especially the sulfur related compound, hydrogen sulfide, okay, maybe sulfur. And this silver develops a layer of silver sulfide on its surface. And this silver sulfide is a black substance. silver sulfide. It is a black substance. And this silver sulfide is responsible for development of that black appearance, black layer on silver articles, and that is said to be what? Tarnishing of silver. So till now I discussed three examples. First one, rusting of iron. Second one, conversion of milk into curd. Third one, tarnishing of silver. Another example I'm going to discuss, that one is corrosion of copper. Corrosion of copper. What is the color of copper metal if I ask you?
Sir, brown.
It is brown, reddish brown metal. It is reddish brown metal. Okay. That copper reacts with atmospheric oxygen in presence of water or moisture and carbon dioxide and produces a complex compound CuCO3.CuOH whole twice, and it is called basic copper carbonate. Basic copper carbonate. And this basic copper carbonate is a green colored substance. So when copper is left exposed to air, there is corrosion, and because of that the reddish brown metal develops a green coating, and that substance is actually bluish green, we can say. So a green colored or bluish green colored coat is developed on copper. So an example of this corrosion of copper, best example which I think is corrosion of the Statue of Liberty. Do you know that Statue of Liberty is made up of copper metal?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
this
sir.
Statue of Liberty को कैसा दिखना चाहिए? The Statue of Liberty दिखना चाहिए था इसको reddish brown, but it appears what? Greenish
Silver.
blue or bluish green, we can say. So the change in the color is because of what? Corrosion. Copper has undergone corrosion and develops a green layer of basic copper carbonate. Have you understood the example?
Sir.
All of you?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
if I ask you examples of chemical reactions in our day-to-day life, one example, rusting of iron, another conversion of milk into curd, tarnishing of silver, then corrosion of copper, okay? And other examples we can discuss here. Next one, I'm writing here. A cut piece of apple, okay, it turns brown. Do you know that?
Yes, sir.
A cut piece of apple, in that cut piece of apple, there is iron. That iron is exposed to air, oxygen, and forms iron oxide. And that iron oxide is brown. That iron oxide is brown. So that is a chemical reaction. A cut piece of apple turns brown because of chemical reaction. Iron gets converted into iron oxide. Then other examples all are related to combustion. Combustion of LPG, combustion of CNG, combustion of wood, combustion of coal. All these are chemical reaction, because during combustion, what happens? For example, in case of coal, carbon present in the coal reacts with oxygen, produces carbon dioxide and releases heat and light. In LPG, there is a hydrocarbon. Can you name the hydrocarbon present in LPG? Anyone who knows that? Which compound is the main component of LPG? Anyone? Vanshika, Kunjal, Shaurya?
Sir, nitrogen.
No. In LPG, mainly C4H10, it is butane. It is what? Butane. Butane on combustion produces carbon dioxide, water, and energy is liberated in the form of heat and light. There is need of balancing this equation. I have already discussed in other classes about balancing of this equation, and you can try at home balancing this one. So I discussed examples of chemical reactions in our day-to-day life. First example, I discussed rusting of iron. Second one, I discussed conversion of milk into curd. Third one, I discussed tarnishing of silver. Fourth one, corrosion of copper. Then I discussed how a cut piece of apple turns brown, and then I discussed about combustion. Have you understood everything?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes,
You
sir.
just note down whatever is seen on the screen. Once you complete, just inform me. So second example, second point, we are discussing examples of chemical reactions inside our body. And the first example, we are discussing respiration. Respiration is a kind of oxidation reaction. During respiration, what happens? Glucose molecule gets oxidized to produce carbon dioxide, water, and energy is released in the form of ATP molecules. तो ये जो रेस्पिरेशन है, हम लोग इंटरनल रेस्पिरेशन का बात कर रहे हैं. रेस्पिरेशन, सेल्यूलर रेस्पिरेशन, and the site of cellular respiration is mitochondria. So example of chemical reaction inside our body में best example है respiration. What happens during respiration? Glucose molecules gets oxidized to produce carbon dioxide, water, energy released in the form of ATP. Will you be able to balance this equation?
Sir, done.
Done. Shaurya, can you tell me the coefficient in front of glucose molecule?
Sir, C6H12O6
Huh.
plus 3O2 equals to
3O2.
3CO. Yes, 3CO2 equals
3CO2.
plus 6H2O.
6H2O. Let me check this whether it is balanced or not. Oxygen this side 6 and 6 12, and oxygen this side 6 and 6 12. Hydrogen this side 12, hydrogen this side 12. Carbon this side 3, but carbon this side 6, so the equation is not balanced. Any other student, have you balanced? क्या हुआ, बैलेंसिंग नहीं हुआ आप लोगों से? Dipanjali, have you completed?
Sir, no, a
sir,
bit
done.
left.
Sir,
Shaurya, have you completed?
yes, sir.
Now, can you tell me the balanced equation?
Sir, C6H12O6 plus 6O2
6O2,
equals to 6CO2
6CO2.
plus 6H2O plus ATP.
Good. Now the equation is balanced. Now second example of chemical reaction inside our body. That second example, we can use this as an example, digestion of food. Digestion of food is an example of chemical reaction inside our body. And during digestion, there is chemical change. For example, अगर आपका body में protein you are consuming, that proteins on digestion gets converted into what? Anyone, can you tell me? आप जो प्रोटीन कंज्यूम करते हो अपॉन डाइजेशन इट गेट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू
Fats.
नो प्रोटीन गेट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू अमाइनो एसिड
Amino acid.
amino acids. Okay, protein gets converted into amino. So is it a chemical change?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I am discussing examples of chemical reaction inside our body. Two example, if I ask you, one is respiration, another is digestion. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, have you
Yes,
noted
sir.
down, have you noted down everything from the screen?
Yes, sir.
So I am moving to another topic. I'm going to erase whatever is written on the screen. Now, we have already discussed examples of chemical reactions in our day-to-day life, examples of chemical reactions inside our body. And now we are going to discuss examples of chemical reactions. Examples of chemical reactions inside plant body. Examples of chemical reactions inside plant body. One example, respiration. Respiration occurs in both plants and animals. Okay, respiration occurs in both plants and animals. And about respiration, we have already discussed. Another example, and the best one for plants, is photosynthesis. is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a biochemical process, and during this process, plants manufacture their own food with the help of solar energy, and that energy is trapped by chlorophyll. So, what happens during photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide, which is obtained by the plants from air, and water, which is absorbed by the plants from soil. Plants use carbon dioxide and water, and with the help of solar energy, that solar energy is trapped by chlorophyll. That solar energy is trapped by chlorophyll, and plants can produce C6H12O6 plus oxygen and water. Plants can produce new molecules of water by using these molecules. अगर इस इक्वेशन को आपको प्रॉपर वे में जानना है, so I advise you to learn with coefficient. 6 molecules of carbon dioxide combines with 12 molecules of water to produce 1 molecule of glucose, 6 molecules of oxygen and 6 molecules of water. ये मैं आपको कोफिशिएंट के साथ लर्न करने इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ. If you try to balance this equation with other coefficient, you will be able to balance this equation using 7H2O also. आप ट्राई करना बाद में. आप अगर यहाँ 7H2O लिखोगे तब भी इक्वेशन में बाकी जगह कोफिशिएंट यूज करने से ये बैलेंस हो जाएगा. लेकिन फोटोसिंथेसिस का जो एक्चुअल बायोकेमिकल प्रोसेस है उसमें 1 ग्लूकोज मॉलिक्यूल बनने के लिए देयर इज नीड ऑफ 6 मॉलिक्यूल्स ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. There is need of 12 molecules of water, and out of that 12 molecules of water, these 12 molecules of water are utilized, and these 6 molecules of water are newly formed water molecule. क्या आपको पता है ड्यूरिंग फोटोसिंथेसिस ये वाटर मॉलिक्यूल ब्रेक हो जाता है इनटू हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन, और ये हाइड्रोजन ऑक्सीजन जो ब्रेक हो गया तो ये वाटर मॉलिक्यूल तो यूटिलाइज हो गया और ये नया से फॉर्म होता है. फोटोसिंथेसिस एक कॉम्प्लेक्स बायोकेमिकल रिएक्शन है, बहुत अलग अलग स्टेप्स में होता है, एंड दिस इज समराइज्ड इक्वेशन. ये जो इक्वेशन हम लोग लिख रहे हैं 6 molecules of carbon dioxide combines with 12 molecules of water to produce 1 molecule of glucose, 6 molecules of oxygen, 6 molecules of water. ये है समराइज्ड इक्वेशन फॉर फोटोसिंथेसिस. ओके, समराइज्ड इक्वेशन. सो हैव यू अंडरस्टूड दिस?
Yes, sir.
So if
Yes,
I
sir.
ask you 2 examples of chemical reactions inside plant body?
Sir, respiration and
Respiration and
photosynthesis.
photosynthesis.
Respiration and photosynthesis. Now if I ask you, Vansika Gogoi, if I ask you, give 4 examples of chemical reactions in our surrounding, in our day-to-day life.
So, rusting of iron, conversion of milk into curd,
Then
tarnishing of silver,
then
and corrosion of copper.
corrosion of copper. So all are the examples of chemical reactions in our day-to-day life. So have you noted down everything from the screen?
Yes, sir.
Should I move,
Yes, sir.
move to another topic? I'm moving to another topic. Now I am going to discuss one of the activities from your chapter. First activity I'm going to discuss. This activity 1.1. This activity is related to burning of magnesium ribbon. Burning of magnesium ribbon. ये जो मैग्नीशियम मेटल है सिल्वरी है, बट दिस मैग्नीशियम मेटल इज यूज्ड इन लैब, स्कूल लैब ये सब में ये यूज होता है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ रिबन. ऐसा स्ट्राइप पूरा एकदम रिबन का जैसा फोल्ड किया हुआ रहेगा. यू कैन यूज अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस. और दिस मैग्नीशियम इज अ रिएक्टिव मेटल. It reacts with atmospheric oxygen. If you keep magnesium in open for longer period of time, it will develop, this magnesium will develop a layer of magnesium oxide. It will develop a layer of what? Magnesium oxide. इसके ऊपर एक लेयर डेवलप होने लग जाता है. किसका लेयर? लेयर ऑफ मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड. सो हम लोग का एक्टिविटी में टारगेट किया, व्हाट इज द एम ऑफ दिस एक्टिविटी? The aim of this activity is to burn magnesium. Is to burn what? Magnesium. लेकिन आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे you want to burn magnesium but there is a layer of magnesium oxide. So you will have to remove that layer. आपको इस लेयर को रिमूव करना होगा बिकॉज आपको बर्न करना है मैग्नीशियम और आपको मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड को बर्न नहीं करना है. So this layer is of magnesium oxide and this layer is removed. This layer is removed how? By rubbing this ribbon with sandpaper. With sandpaper. Sandpaper, have you seen? Do you have knowledge of sandpaper?
Yes, sir.
Sandpaper कौन यूज करता है? कभी देखा है सैंडपेपर यूज करते हुए? Have you seen that? Carpenters use,
Yes, sir.
painters, कारपेंटर वुडन फर्नीचर को स्मूथ बनाने के लिए दे यूज सीरीज पेपर और सैंड पेपर. सो यू कैन यूज दैट पेपर टू रिमूव द लेयर ऑफ मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड. ओके, हम लोग क्यों हटा रहे हैं इस मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड का लेयर को रिमूव करने का मेन रीजन क्या है? द मेन रीजन इज दैट दिस लेयर विल इंटरफेयर विद द बर्निंग ऑफ मैग्नीशियम. Thereby we have to remove this. Okay, when you remove and when you burn magnesium, जब आप मैग्नीशियम को बर्न करोगे in presence of oxygen gas, it burns with dazzling white flame, bright white flame. ऐसा कुछ जैसे दीपावली में आपने फुलझड़ी जला रहे हो आप. It will be like that. So magnesium with oxygen will form what? Magnesium oxide. Will form magnesium oxide. So Mg plus O2 gives MgO and this equation has to be balanced. Equation has to be balanced. तो अगर आपको पूछा जाए what happens when magnesium ribbon is burnt, तो आपका simple answer होना चाहिए when magnesium ribbon is burnt, it burns with dazzling white flame. It burns with dazzling white flame producing a white powder of magnesium oxide. तो यहाँ जो आपको प्रोडक्ट मिल रहा है वो क्या है? वो प्रोडक्ट है मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड. This product is magnesium oxide, MgO. This product is magnesium oxide and this magnesium oxide is white powder. और इसको हम लोग कलेक्ट कर लेंगे एक वेसल में, वॉच ग्लास में या फिर एक सॉसर टाइप ग्लास का वेसल. सो वी विल कलेक्ट दैट. इस मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड को हम लोग कलेक्ट करेंगे और ये मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड को वी विल मिक्स विथ वाटर. वी विल मिक्स मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड विथ वाटर. मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड को वाटर के साथ मिक्स करने से यू विल गेट magnesium hydroxide solution. You will get magnesium hydroxide solution. और ये magnesium hydroxide solution it turns this magnesium hydroxide solution, it turns red litmus blue. It turns red litmus blue. तो ये red litmus को blue कर देगा. रेड लिटमस को ब्लू कर देने का मतलब, लिटमस जानते हो आप? लिटमस इज एन इंडिकेटर व्हिच इज यूज्ड टू नो वेदर गिवन सॉल्यूशन इज एसिडिक और बेसिक. और आपको ये नॉलेज होना चाहिए दैट एसिड्स टर्न ब्लू लिटमस रेड. Acids turn blue litmus red and bases turn blue litmus red and bases turn क्या?
Red litmus blue.
Red litmus blue. Red litmus blue. So if I ask you this magnesium hydroxide solution is acidic or basic, क्या आंसर दोगे आप?
Basic.
Basic. So if I ask you magnesium oxide is acidic oxide or basic oxide? Magnesium oxide is acidic oxide or basic oxide if I ask you?
Basic.
Magnesium oxide, basic oxide, क्योंकि उसका solution, the solution of magnesium oxide can turn red litmus blue. So it is what kind of oxide? It is basic oxide. Have you understood the activity?
Yes, sir.
What is discussed in this activity? Burning of magnesium ribbon. When magnesium ribbon is burnt, it burns with dazzling white flame, producing a white powder of magnesium oxide. And this white powder of magnesium oxide on mixing with water produces magnesium hydroxide solution. And that solution can turn red litmus blue. So the solution is basic. So the magnesium oxide is basic. And I already discussed why we have to rub this magnesium ribbon with sandpaper before burning. The simple answer: to remove the layer of magnesium oxide, which is formed when magnesium is left in open for longer period of time. Since magnesium oxide interferes with the burning, it interferes with the burning of magnesium, there is need to remove the layer of magnesium oxide. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Vanshika, have you understood? Kunjal?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So have you noted down everything from the screen?
Yes, sir.
All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, moving to another topic. लेकिन पहले वाला टॉपिक में फर्स्ट एक्टिविटी में अगर हमें एक बात आपको पूछता फर्स्ट एक्टिविटी में व्हाट हैपेंड मैग्नीशियम इज अ सॉलिड रिएक्ट्स विद ऑक्सीजन गैस एंड प्रोड्यूसेस मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड व्हिच इज व्हाइट पाउडर मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड इज व्हाइट पाउडर तो क्या मैं ये आपको पूछ सकता हूं कि इस केमिकल रिएक्शन में इज देयर एनी चेंज ऑफ स्टेट
Sir, yes.
स्टेट चेंज किसका हुआ यहाँ पे
Sir,
Sir,
oxygen.
स्टेट चेंज किसका हुआ
magnesium oxide change here.
मैग्नीशियम इज चेंज्ड इनटू मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड नहीं ये तो
Yes.
सॉलिड ही रहा स्टेट कहाँ चेंज हुआ
Sir, oxygen.
ऑक्सीजन गुड oxygen gets converted into magnesium oxide the product is magnesium oxide solid oxygen reactant gas था gas से solid मिला हम लोग को there is change in state okay so this activity first activity explains us that during chemical reaction there is change in state change in physical state now I am going to discuss another activity I'm going to discuss another activity, second activity, और ये activity you just try to understand. इस activity में हम लोग क्या करेंगे हम लोग दो solution use करेंगे we'll use two solutions. First is aqueous solution of potassium iodide. Aqueous solution का मतलब जानते हो आप If I ask you what do you mean by the term aqueous solution?
Sir, the solution which is
Solution
inside water.
Solution in water. आप जब पोटाशियम आयोडाइड को वाटर में मिक्स करोगे पोटाशियम आयोडाइड में पोटाशियम आयन होता है और आयोडाइड आयन्स होता है सो दिस आयन्स this potassium iodide will dissociate will form potassium ions and iodide ions बहुत पोटाशियम आयन और बहुत आयोडाइड आयन इसमें बन जाएगा देन एक दूसरा वेसल में या टेस्ट ट्यूब भी ले सकते हो आप दूसरा वेसल में we are having another solution and that one is lead nitrate solution और दोनों ही क्लियर कलरलेस सॉल्यूशन है तो लेड नाइट्रेट को जब आप वाटर में मिक्स करोगे you will get lead ion you will get nitrate ions तो अब आपके पास दो सॉल्यूशन you are having two solution first solution potassium ion and iodide ion containing potassium ion iodide ions second solution is containing lead ion and nitrate ions अब आप दोनों solution को जब mix कर दोगे when you mix both the solutions तो एक chemical reaction होगा यहाँ पे क्या होगा that potassium ion will start combining with nitrate ion then lead ion will combine with iodide ion. lead और iodide जब react करेगा तो बन जाएगा lead iodide और ये lead iodide पानी में dissolve नहीं होता है तो जैसे ही lead iodide बनेगा क्या होगा जैसे ही lead iodide बनेगा ये पूरा यहाँ जो mixture है this mixture will turn कैसा हो जाएगा कैसा हो गया ये मिक्सचर येलो हो गया होल मिक्सचर विल टर्न व्हाट येलो ये मिक्सचर येलो हो जाएगा एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम ये येलो क्यों हो गया दिस येलो सब्सटेंस इज lead iodide this yellow substance is lead iodide okay फिर धीरे धीरे आप देखोगे क्या होगा इसमें, आप देखोगे कि धीरे धीरे क्या होगा, ऊपर आपको फिर एक क्लियर सॉल्यूशन मिल जाएगा and this yellow substance gets deposited where? At the bottom of the vessel. Gets deposited at the bottom of the vessel. Okay, this clear solution is of potassium nitrate. Potassium nitrate पानी में dissolve होता है तो ऊपर clear solution मिलेगा, and this yellow substance you know that it is lead to iodide. ये एग्जाम्पल बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट एग्जाम्पल है. दिस एग्जाम्पल, दिस एक्टिविटी से हम लोग को दो और चीज के बारे में पता चल जाता है. दिस रिएक्शन कैन बी यूज्ड एज एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट. डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट, डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन. क्योंकि आप देखो यहाँ पे पोटाशियम और आयोडाइड आयन साथ में था, वहां डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो गया. लेड आयन नाइट्रेट आयन साथ में था, वहां डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो गया. लेड के साथ आयोडाइड आ गया, पोटाशियम के साथ आयोडाइड था, वहां पे नाइट्रेट आ गया. सो देयर हैज बीन व्हाट, देयर हैज बीन चेंज, देयर हैज बीन डिस्प्लेसमेंट. दोनों कंपाउंड में डिस्प्लेसमेंट हुआ, देयर बाय इट इज डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट. ये जो रिएक्शन हम लोग यूज कर सकते हैं एज एन एग्जाम्पल फॉर, एज एन एग्जाम्पल फॉर, बता सकते हो आप, एनी वन ऑफ यू, as an example for precipitation reaction. As an example for precipitation reaction इसको यूज कर सकते हैं हम लोग. ओके, क्यों precipitation reaction बोला जाता है? क्योंकि because
the yellow substance get precipitated.
yes, yellow substance gets precipitated means precipitate का मतलब क्या होता है? Precipitate.
Settle down.
Precipitate का मतलब होता है, precipitate is solid insoluble product formed in a solution. Solid insoluble product. Solid insoluble product in a solution is what? Precipitate. तो कभी भी दो सॉल्यूशन में रिएक्शन होगा और एक प्रोडक्ट अगर इंसॉल्युबल हो जाता है, ओके, उस इंसॉल्युबल प्रोडक्ट को हम लोग बोलेंगे प्रेसिपिटेट, और ऐसा रिएक्शन को हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? प्रेसिपिटेशन रिएक्शन. Such reactions are called precipitation reaction. अब मैं इस एक्टिविटी के लिए आपको इक्वेशन लिख के दिखाता हूं. पोटाशियम आयोडाइड एक्वस सॉल्यूशन combines with lead 2 nitrate aqueous solution, PbNO3 whole twice aqueous solution. तो आपको प्रोडक्ट में मिलेगा क्या? प्रोडक्ट में आपको मिलेगा पोटाशियम आयोडाइड, सॉरी लेड आयोडाइड, PbI2, lead iodide solid, and this solid is insoluble in water and this is responsible for yellow precipitation. And दूसरा प्रोडक्ट आपको मिलेगा पोटाशियम नाइट्रेट, and this potassium nitrate is soluble in water. इक्वेशन लिखने के बाद आपको इक्वेशन को बैलेंस करना चाहिए. नाउ बैलेंसिंग ऑफ दिस इक्वेशन क्या करना है? सिंपल में इफ यू राइट 2 हियर, आयोडाइड तो 2 हो गया, पोटाशियम को 2 करने के लिए यहाँ 2 लिख देते हैं, नाइट्रोजन 2 हो गया, ऑक्सीजन 6 हो गया, इस साइड भी सेम हो गया, लेड इज 1. नाउ द इक्वेशन इज बैलेंस्ड. बैलेंसिंग वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड, तो मैं थोड़ा जल्दी बता रहा हूं आपको. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड? हैव यू अंडरस्टूड?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
ओके, सो दिस एक्टिविटी, इस एक्टिविटी को क्यों डिस्कस किया हम लोग अभी डिस्कस कर रहे हैं अबाउट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ केमिकल रिएक्शन. कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ केमिकल रिएक्शन में एक्टिविटी के साथ डिस्कशन हो रहा है. पहला एक्टिविटी हम लोग को क्या समझाने का कोशिश किया फर्स्ट एक्टिविटी से, कि देयर इज व्हाट, चेंज इन स्टेट व्हेन देयर इज केमिकल रिएक्शन, और सेकंड में देयर इज चेंज इन कलर. सेकंड में हम लोग को क्या समझाने का कोशिश किया जा रहा है? देयर इज चेंज इन कलर. कलर चेंज का मतलब यहाँ क्या है? पोटाशियम आयोडाइड कलरलेस था, लेड नाइट्रेट कलरलेस था, और यहाँ पे मिक्सचर जैसे किया, there has been chemical reaction and because of that yellow precipitation is formed. Have you understood everything about this particular activity?
Yes, sir.
All of you, if you have any doubt,
Yes,
please
sir.
ask. किसी
Yes,
को
sir.
कोई डाउट होने से पूछ सकते हो आप in between. Done? Have you noted down everything?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm moving for another topic. Now, I'm going to discuss another activity, third activity, for today's class. This activity, ये एक्टिविटी मैं क्यों डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ, ये एक्टिविटी हम लोग को ये समझाएगा अबाउट change in temperature, change in temperature as well as evolution of gas during chemical reaction. अभी तक हम लोगों ने केमिकल रिएक्शन का 2 कैरेक्टरिस्टिक के बारे में डिस्कशन किया है. 2 कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ केमिकल रिएक्शन. फर्स्ट वन चेंज इन स्टेट, सेकंड वन चेंज इन कलर, एंड थर्ड एंड फोर्थ इसी एक्टिविटी में हम लोगों को समझ में आ जाएगा. अ केमिकल रिएक्शन इज आल्सो कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय चेंज इन टेम्परेचर. ये चेंज इन टेम्परेचर में इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज दोनों हो सकता है. इंक्रीज भी हो सकता है और डिक्रीज भी हो सकता है. इंक्रीज एंड डिक्रीज इन टेम्परेचर. ओके, अगर टेम्परेचर किसी रिएक्शन में इंक्रीज हो जाता है, इफ हीट इज इवॉल्व ड्यूरिंग अ केमिकल रिएक्शन, तो उस रिएक्शन को क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग? एनीवन?
एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन.
गुड, एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन. इसको क्या बोलेंगे हम लोग? एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन. And those chemical reaction which results in the decrease in the temperature, absorption of energy,
Endothermic.
they are called endothermic reaction. They are called endothermic reaction. Okay, तो ये एक्टिविटी आप समझने का कोशिश करना. आपको क्या करना है? जिंक लेना है. जिंक ग्रेन्युलेटेड फॉर्म में, मतलब छोटा छोटा पीसेस होता है जिंक का. They are used for this activity. Granulated zinc is allowed to react with hydrochloric acid in diluted form, dilute hydrochloric acid. Granulated zinc is allowed to react with sulfuric acid, dilute sulfuric acid. Dilute acid का मतलब तो आप लोगों को पता होगा. Dilute acid में क्या, वाटर का प्रोपोर्शन बहुत ज्यादा होता है. Okay, so zinc with hydrochloric acid, zinc with sulfuric acid. If I ask you, Vanshika Gogoi, can you guess the products for the first equation? Vanshika, can you tell me the name of the products for the first reaction?
Sir, can I?
Okay, Shaurya, just answer.
Sir, ZnCl plus hydrogen gas is released.
But यहाँ पे एक प्रॉब्लम हो गया, फॉर्मूला राइटिंग में दिक्कत हो गया आपको. ZnCl नहीं होगा, इट विल बी ZnCl2. जिंक क्लोराइड का सॉल्यूशन मिलेगा आपको और हाइड्रोजन गैस इवॉल्व होगा. दिस रिएक्शन इज एक्सोथर्मिक. और एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन आप कैसे इंडिकेट करते हो कुंजल? इफ आई आस्क यू, कुंजल, इफ आई आस्क यू मीनिंगफुल केमिकल इक्वेशन बनाते वक्त एक्सोथर्मिक केमिकल रिएक्शन के लिए क्या करना चाहिए हम लोगों को?
सर प्लस हीट.
Plus heat on the product side. Plus heat on the product side. फिर Vanshika Gogoi, are you there?
Yes, sir.
If I ask you zinc react with sulfuric acid, can you guess the product?
Sir, ZnSO4
ZnSO4 solution you will get, and
plus H2.
H2. Good. Hydrogen gas. And here also heat is liberated, energy is liberated. So these two reactions, they are characterized by evolution of heat. So these two reactions are examples of exothermic reaction. First equation, is it balanced? First one, Dipanjali, first one, is it balanced? Dipanjali, first equation, is it balanced?
Sir, no.
So will you be able to balance this one?
Sir, let me see. Sir, yes.
So which coefficient, where to be used?
Sir, in front of HCl.
In front of?
HCl.
What should I write? 2. Okay. Now the equation is balanced. Second equation, is there any need of balancing?
No, sir.
No,
Sir, no.
It is already balanced. So this particular equation, these reactions are characterized by evolution of gas. Hydrogen gas is evolved, and change in temperature, increase in temperature. Temperature increase होने से exothermic, decrease होने से endothermic. और endothermic का एक example आप लोगों को बता देता हूँ. Endothermic reaction, one example you should know. endothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction, if nitrogen gas reacts with oxygen gas, it produces nitric oxide gas, and this reaction is characterized by decrease in temperature. So minus heat we can write, और इस गैस का नाम है नाइट्रिक ऑक्साइड, नाइट्रिक ऑक्साइड गैस. ओके, सो बैलेंसिंग करने के लिए सिंपल है, यहाँ 2 लिखने से हो जाएगा. सो अगर मैं आपको पूछता हूँ व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय द टर्म एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन, so those chemical reactions that are characterized by evolution of energy in the form of heat, light, sound or any other form of energy. Okay, class 10 में आप ऐसे भी बोल सकते हो, exothermic reactions are those reactions which are characterized by evolution of heat. उतना बोलने से भी हो जाएगा. Endothermic absorption of heat, but सिर्फ heat नहीं होता, other forms of energy may be there. So आप थोड़ा modify कर सकते हो if you want, या फिर सिंपल में लिखने से भी you will get marks. Endothermic absorption of heat, exothermic evolution of heat. Okay, so have you understood this particular activity?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
if I ask you a direct question, Saurya, if I ask you what are the 4 characteristics of chemical reaction,
So first, change in temperature,
then
evolution of gas,
दोनों तो स्क्रीन पे था, और दो
the change in state,
change in state, then
and change in color.
change in color. लेड आयोडाइड का क्या कलर था उस एक्टिविटी में?
Sir, yellow.
Yellow color. Okay, lead iodide, yellow color. Now I'm going to discuss 2-3 important equations, and after that we will play the Menti quiz. इस बैच को शायद Menti quiz अभी तक मैंने नहीं खिलाया है. वंशिका, have you played that?
No, sir, not yet.
Okay, so today it will be played today, and in the last part of the class, have you noted down everything?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I am moving to the last part of the class, last topic. I can say some examples of reactions. उसमें एक example जो हमको discuss करना है वो बहुत ही important है, that steam is passed. Steam is passed over red hot iron. Steam is passed over red hot iron. अगर हम स्टीम को पास करते हैं आयरन को रेड हॉट करके, Fe सॉलिड उसको रेड हॉट कर देते हैं और स्टीम पास करेंगे उसके ऊपर से, तो क्या होने वाला है, दैट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस. एंड देन अनदर वन, इफ कार्बन मोनोक्साइड गैस is allowed to react with hydrogen gas at 340 atmospheric pressure, तो क्या होगा, दैट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस. सो ये फर्स्ट वाला इक्वेशन, आयरन विथ स्टीम, व्हेन स्टीम इज पास्ड ओवर रेड हॉट आयरन, तो क्या प्रोड्यूस होगा, Fe3O4 प्लस H2. Fe3O4 को हम लोग बोलते हैं, इट इज अ मिक्स्ड ऑक्साइड ऑफ आयरन which is also called ferroso-ferric oxide. थोड़ा और अच्छा से लिख देता हूं मैं यहाँ, it is ferroso-ferric oxide, and you will get hydrogen gas. Now carbon monoxide gas reacts with hydrogen gas at 340 atmospheric pressure, तो आपको मिलेगा एक लिक्विड, वो लिक्विड है CH3OH methyl alcohol. This liquid is methyl alcohol. Okay, तो पहला इक्वेशन बैलेंस कर पाओगे आप? कैन यू टेल मी द कोएफिशिएंट्स फॉर द फर्स्ट रिएक्शन? डू यू हैव एनी आइडिया?
Sir,
Sir.
yes.
कौन बोलना चाहेगा?
Sir, 3Fe
3Fe
plus 4H2O
4H2O,
equals to Fe3O4
then
plus 4H2.
4H2. Now second equation, try to balance second one. Try to balance second one. second one, will you be able to answer?
Sir,
Sir, can I try?
Yes. Vanshika, you can answer.
Sir, can you hear me?
Hello.
Sir, can you hear me now?
Now I can hear.
Sir, 2CO.
2CO.
Yes, sir.
Then,
6H2.
then
Then 2CH3.
2, 6, and 2 you are getting now. And
Yes,
all
sir.
these three numbers are divisible by 2. So you can simplify like this. Here 1, here 2, and here 1. So you just write 2 here, then also it will be balanced. Hydrogen 4, hydrogen 4. Carbon 1, carbon 1. Oxygen 1, oxygen 1. So if the coefficient, all the coefficient are divisible by certain number, to simplify that, you can do that. Understood?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now third and final equation for today's class, and that one is combustion of methane gas. Combustion of methane gas. Formula of methane is CH4. Combustion of methane gas, CH4 methane gas on combustion, oxygen gas का presence में अगर burn किया जाए, there will be combustion and will form carbon dioxide gas, will form water, and along with that water vapor का form में मिलेगा आपको, and along with that energy is liberated in the form of heat and light. Energy is liberated in the form of heat and light. So try to balance this equation.
sir, can I?
Yes, Dipanjali.
Sir, CH4
Then
plus 3O2.
3O2. Then
3O2. Then CO2
then
plus 2 H2O.
2H2O. Okay.
Huh.
Now oxygen is 4 in the right side. In the left side, it becomes 6. Right, on the right side, oxygen is 4 only. Any other student who wants to try? Dipanjali, your answer was wrong.
Yes, sir.
Sir, CH4
Then
plus 2O2
then
equals to CO2
then
plus 2H2O.
good, Shaurya. So CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2, hydrogen 4, carbon 1, oxygen 4, and oxygen 4. The equation is balanced. Have you understood?
Yes,
Have you
sir.
understood balancing? Just respond.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. All of you? Kunjal, समझ में आ गया बैलेंसिंग वाला पार्ट?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for today, the discussion part is over. You can do one thing. You can mark your attendance in the chat box. You can mark your attendance.